Hello, awakened beings. To this channel here, I do tarot. I almost said tarot and oracle readings. If that interests you, feel free to check out more content on the channel. If this video resonates with you in any way, feel free to interact with it if you feel called to. This reading is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, your current energy check-in, and what you can expect next. Let's get going. Current energy of Capricorn. Whoa. High Priestess. Okay. Current energy of Capricorn. What the heck? Knight of Swords. You're trying to... Okay. Alright. I just gotta tells it like I sees it. I don't know if you're like spying on somebody or you're just focused on somebody, but I feel like you're trying to find out information about, you know what, it could be about someone or it could be about a situation, but you're showing up as trying to get information. Okay. But also there's this uncertainty about whether to follow your intuition or your mind. So I feel like it's possible you want to speak to somebody or speak up about something and you're not sure if that's the move right now. This is giving like angel and devil on the shoulder a little bit. For some of you, it's about calling out a person. And for others of you, it's about something else. Okay, let's clarify a little more. Current energy of Capricorn. We got isolation and despondence. This is interesting. I feel like you're looking at somebody like, how did they get that? Or somebody is looking at you that way. How did they get that? How did they do that? This is giving evil eye. Okay. There's evil eye somewhere in here I'm picking up on. I don't know if you're giving it to somebody or if if somebody's directing it at you. I feel like, honestly, this is the energy of, okay, I gotta be honest. I feel like maybe somebody walked away from you or is not responding to you or your calls or something like that, and you're in your head about it, like being very calculative. Like you don't want to let them go. And like I said, there's this energy of like angel and devil on the shoulder. It's like maybe you're trying to give them space. We have the isolation card and we also have this here. So it could be, you know, like you're trying to give them space, but ultimately you're kind of like, okay, well, how dare you? How dare you? It's almost giving like, how dare you after everything I've given you or after everything I've done? Okay. So that's about somebody's relationship clearly. If this isn't about a relationship, let me see. Spirit, if this isn't about a relationship, what can I share for those who it's not about a relationship? What are you saying? Oh, you're trying to figure out timing for something. When to make your move towards something. Clarify, please. Hmm? Instinct. Yeah. Okay. You're trying to figure out your next move. And again, this figuring out your next move can be for somebody in a relationship who is dating somebody, has their eyes set on somebody, or it can just kind of be, career wise or about anything else. But I just kind of feel like you're trying to figure out your next move and whether to listen to intuition or logic, essentially. Okay, well, that's the current energy. Let's see what's next. What can you expect next? High Priestess. So looks like you'll be listening to your intuition. The Fool. So what's interesting is I'm just going to point out the full moon here. That can indicate timing as far as like maybe you get some clarity or you make a decision around the full moon time. But it also can indicate emotions reaching, or not necessarily emotions, because I don't have any emotions cards that came up, but it could be that like the situation has reached its peak. With the High Priestess, she's moving this way, and then with the Fool, she's moving that way. I definitely feel like there's two different energies here. So this could be romantically in a friendship way or something, but I definitely feel like there's two people who are moving in different directions. One person is going to be, better off on their own, and the other person might struggle a little bit. Knight of Wands. Clarify this message here, what they can expect. I just feel like one person has an opportunity over the other, because if you look, she's got a scroll in her hands. And this one, she literally has nothing. She's barefoot. So it just seems like this person is more prepared, more spiritually protected, spiritually guided, and this one is just trying to figure it out, and they're struggling. So I feel a connection or a separation happening. For those of you where it doesn't deal with another person, another party, then it could just be turning down an opportunity for, business or something like that, and where the organization just does worse off without you. Or this could be somebody trying to offer you something and you feel like your worth is higher than what they're offering you. So that could be that. Like it could be that you're stuck between two choices and intuition is leading you towards this direction. One towards a direction that's going to be more prosperous for you. It's like one option is going to leave you out in the cold, and the other option is going to bring you more, keep you warm, keep you well fed, just cared for, more tuned in. Like, yeah, there's two options or two people, something like that, and the energy is just different between the two of them. So what's your advice here? Whoa. Perfectionism. Permission to make mistakes is so freeing. It's the root of creativity and change. Allow me, divine, to make as many mistakes as I need Free me from the prison of perfectionism. I feel like maybe that's a fear that you're having. Like you're trying to use your intuition, or you want to follow your intuition, but logic is telling you, okay, well, if you make this choice, then you're going to be left out in the cold and you're not going to be able to afford this, or you're not going to be loved, you're not going to be stable, secure, whatever it is. So, yeah, right in the beginning, there was this battle between intuition and logic. So that could be a little peek into something you're telling yourself. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's it. You got the perfectionism card as your advice. So I do feel like there could be, a message of balance here as well. Because with the perfectionism card, it talks about you being a little bit more creative. And so there's a way to be intuitive, but also have some grounding, Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I just feel like maybe you could have a fear of, being left with nothing. But maybe if you just listen to your intuition a little bit more, you'll have more, what's the word? Trust and guidance in where you're being led to. Like we can't control every single area of our lives because free will exists. And so we can't control the people in our lives. We can't control situations, scenarios, because things happen. Businesses go out of, business, or they shift and relocate, and connections grow and separate. And, like we can't control everything in our lives. So I definitely feel like if you just kind of tune in to your intuition more, you'll have more comfort and security in what's happening on a soul level in your life. Okay. Anyways, that's what I got for you. I hope that made sense. Okay, so that is your reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Good luck on your journey. Ashe.